Hey guys, Santa Claus here with another set of NFL predictions. This time it's week 13. And if I do cough a lot, I'm sorry. I'm fighting a cold. I do have some sort of hard candy in to help with that. But I'm not sure if that's going to help. We'll have to see. Anyways, tonight we have the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. I'm going to go with the Bills. The Bills will be 9-3, and the Patriots would be 6-6. The Bills would also be a half game back from that number one seed from the Chiefs. The Bills will be 9-3. The Chiefs are currently 9-2. And the Patriots, they're going to be 6-6. They're probably out of the playoff picture, but we'll have to see. Anyways, I'm going with the Bills. The Green Bay Packers take on the Chicago Bears. I'm going to go with the Packers. The Packers usually own the Bears. Packers usually sweep the Bears, so we will have to see how that transpires. But I am going to pick the Green Bay Packers. The Packers will be 5-8, and the Bears are going to be 3-10. They'll probably be eliminated from the playoffs as well. One of the first teams eliminated, of course. So, yeah. Anyways, let's move on. I'm picking the Packers for that one. The Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to go with the Falcons. The Falcons are going to be 6-7, and the Steelers, they're going to be 4-8. After this week, everybody, after the Falcons' bye week is next week, by the way, so yeah, so I'm going to go, the Falcons are going 6-7, the Steelers will be 4-8. Hopefully, the Steelers do get a winning record, but it's very unlikely, because this would be Tomlin's first losing season as the Steelers head coach. So, anyways, I'm going with the Falcons. The New York Jets take on the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to go with the Vikings. The Vikings would be able to clinch the NFC North division with this win. They would be 10-2. And the Jets will be 7-5 after this week. So, yeah. I think the Jets are going to put up a fight, but the Vikings have something to play for this week. They have a division title to play for. They also have a playoff berth to clinch as well. So this is a must-win game for the Vikings if they're going to make the playoffs. The Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Detroit Lions. I am going to go with the Lions. It's at home. The Lions have been showing pretty good they've been playing pretty good football. Not gonna lie. Even though they did lose to the Buffalo Bills and are currently 4-7, I think that they've been playing pretty good football. They were on a 3-game win streak before they lost to the Bills on Thanksgiving, so I think that's a help. Yeah, I'm gonna go with The Lions, the Jaguars, they are currently 4-7. They just beat the Baltimore Ravens by a point. And the Lions would be 5-7. And the Jaguars will be 4-8 after this week. So, yeah. The Tennessee Titans take on the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles also have playoff berth to clinch as well. I don't think they'll clinch the NFC East just because, not that they won't, I'm just saying they won't clinch it this week. They'll clinch a playoff berth with a win here. And I think they need everything to go right. If Philly wins, they go 11-1. And the Titans, they would go 7-5. They just lost to the Cincinnati Bengals. So, and of course, I'm not really thrilled about this upcoming game with the Bengals, but, you know. But I'm going to pick the Eagles over the Titans. The Titans would be 7-5, and the Eagles would be 11-1. They'd clinch a playoff berth with a win. So, the Cleveland Browns take on the Houston Texans. I am going to go with the Browns. This is Deshaun Watson's first game back as the Browns QB. They are keeping Jacoby Brissett as the backup. Deshaun served his suspension of 11 games. Jacoby ended up going 4-7 as the Browns starter. Temporary starter. And but he had been doing pretty well. But as for the Texans, if the Browns lose to the Texans, there's no way. The Texans are trying to tank for Bryce Young. So that's what they're trying to do. So that they'll probably be eliminated as well. They're currently 1-9-1. They'll probably 1-10-1. And the Browns, they will be 5-7. So, yeah. I'm going to go with the Browns. The Washington Commanders take on the New York Giants. I am going to go with the Giants. The Giants, I know they lost to Dallas. And the Commanders, they've been red hot. They might win this game, but I'm going to pick the Giants. The Giants are the Commanders are a half game back from third place, but the Giants have a better win percentage. They're 7-4. The Commanders are currently 7-5. They just came off a win against the Atlanta Falcons. The Giants just came off a loss against Dallas, but I think the Giants can pull this one off. They'll be 8-5. No, wait. They'll be 8-4. And the Commanders will be 7-6 after this week. The Denver Broncos take on the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens, even though they have been struggling with double-digit leads. I am going to go with the Ravens. I'm sorry. Why in God's name would I ever pick the Broncos, dude? Anyways, I'm picking the Ravens. The Ravens will be 8-5. No, wait. They'd be 8-4. And the Broncos, they would be 3-9 after this week. So all the bye weeks are coming together. All of them are coming together. Watch. Next week, when everybody has their bye week, everyone would have the same amount of games played. so I won't be confused about their record. So, yeah, the Broncos will be 3-9. The Ravens, they will be 8-4. They'll probably win the AFC North, but we'll just have to see. They've been struggling with double-digit leads, so. Anyways, the Miami Dolphins take on the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. The Dolphins have a better offense. Tua is 8-0 as the starter. The 49ers are still good, though. They're going to put up a fight, but I think the Dolphins are going to win this game. The Dolphins will be 9-3. Tua would be still undefeated as the Dolphins starter. And the 49ers are going to end up going 7-5 after this week. The Dolphins will be 9-3. So it's anybody's game in the AFC East. The Seattle Seahawks take on the Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. They're actually a better team than the Rams. The Rams have been bad this year. This is like 2016 all over again. I mean, Matt Stafford's been hurt. He's been in concussion protocol. Not only has he been in concussion protocol, he's just been looking very unconvincing as of late, too. So, I'm not really sure how to feel about the Rams right now, just because they have been looking really bad. They're currently 3-8. They just lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks, just to be safe. So, the Seahawks, they would be 7-5, and the Rams would be 3-9. So, yeah. The Los Angeles Chargers take on the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going to go with the Chargers. The Raiders had that game handed to them because the Seahawks defense decided to, not show up for that overtime. And you let Josh Jacobs run all over him. And he currently leads the NFL in rushing yards. So, yeah. That's nothing to be scared of with the Week 18 game against the Raiders. But I think we'll beat the Raiders again. But I think we will. I think the Chargers will beat the Raiders. The Chargers did beat the Arizona Cardinals last week. They're currently 6-5. So the Chargers would be 7-5 after this week, and the Raiders, they would be 4-8. They're currently 4-7. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers. This is the game that I have been anticipating all year long. Now we have to deal with it. Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. I don't understand it. I don't understand how we lose to this team twice. We're going to beat them this time. Watch. We're going to stop Joe Mixon. Our defensive line has gotten so much better since that AFC Championship game. Kalen Saunders is a beast. He can truck people like Joe Mixon. I think he can stop Joe Mixon. For Christ's sake, I think the Chiefs will beat the Bengals on Sunday. And whoever says otherwise, I'm sorry. That's just what I think. The Chiefs are going to beat the Bengals. So, yeah. On Sunday night, we have the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I am going to go with the Cowboys. The Cowboys actually looked pretty good on Thanksgiving against the Giants. That was McCarthy's first Thanksgiving win as the Cowboys head coach. And I think they could beat the Colts. The Colts did not look good against the Steelers either, so to be fair, this is gonna be Cowboys game. Cowboys will be 9-3. The Colts, whose bye week is next week, are going to be 4-8-1. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. And lastly, the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday night, where I'm going to pick the Buccaneers. They did lose to the Cleveland Browns this past Sunday, but that doesn't matter. I think they're facing Andy Dalton and the Saints. So yeah, I don't think that they are going to do anything. I think the Bucs are going to shut them out. It's not like last year where the Saints shut them out. The Saints beat them twice in 2020 with Drew Brees, but the Saints were good that year, and so were the Bucs. But, the Saints aren't good. The Bucs are decent. They're probably going to win that division, but NFC South is kind of a mess right now. But I'm going to go with the Bucs. They will be 6-6. The Saints will be 3-9. They'll probably miss the playoffs too. So anyways, we'll see you guys next week we'll see you guys tomorrow for the countdown video. But next week we'll be doing week 14 predictions with the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. See you guys then.